Hello, we are Team CSI Las Vegas, and we're here with an audio sampler for you to try. My name is Nathan Tran,
I'm Calvin.
William.
and we'll get started by first we already have our audio project.m uploaded. That is the code for our GUI. Press run, and it's up and running. Alright, William.
Alright, so the sample panel works as it has a 3x3 grid of buttons. When load is selected, you can select a button and a file will pop up, chooser will pop up, and you can upload different audio files that are supported. Let's load another one. When you select play, and then a button is loaded, when you click on it, it'll play that sound. If no file is loaded to a button and play is selected, you'll get an error message that says no audio file is selected. Over here, you can change between mono and stereo playback. Down here we have basic audio controls. We have play, stop, pause, and resume. Play will play the file from the beginning. Stop will just stop the file. Pause will pause it in mid matrix, and then resume will resume it from that place you paused it.
Next we have the edit and the crop functions. So once you have files loaded into buttons 1 or 2, if you select one of them, it'll play it. But after you pause it, as you can see, your number that has been selected will appear on the bar above. So if I click 2, it'll switch to 2. So now let's edit Adele's Someone Like You. So in the edit menu, there are multiple functions to choose from. You can select voice removal, which will remove the voice in the music, digital delay, which will create an echo, reverse, that will play the music backwards. Tone control, you can choose to suppress the higher frequency or the lower frequency of the song, and speed is basically changing the speed at which you play the music. So let's try voice removal. And these functions can be reversed, so you can still play the original file, and we can also try reverse. Which plays this song backwards. Once you've edited the files, you can choose to save it, and the file that you've edited will be saved back into the button that you've originally loaded the music into. So if we play 1 now again, it'll play the edited version of what you've edited. Now we can look at the crop function. The crop function allows you to resize the music file and play at the position you want. So let's crop the CSI Las Vegas theme song. So here, you can drag the slider to decide where you want to start the song and select a start time to save that location. Next, you can choose the end time, and once you save it, it'll play the cropped version. Now, Nathan will tell you about the tone creation.
So let's say you wake up one morning, you're feeling particularly adventurous, and you want to create your own tone. Well, we have features just for that. On the bottom half of our audio project, our audio sampler, we have 3 buttons: create, edit, and save as. Okay, so let's create ourselves a new tone. Let's say we want triangle, like triangles. Now, this requires user input, and of course, sometimes user inputs can be wrong. Let's say it's here. It's warning me that our sampling frequency must be over 1,000. Say I put 990, and say, well, that's good enough. It'll display an error that tells you try again, and it'll show you, open up the prompt again so that you can re-enter values that are correct. So let's try 1001. Let's say length. Say I enter a character, I say 3. Nope, that's wrong. I have to enter in numbers and numbers only. Lower value, lower pitch. So this prompt allows you to enter your pitch. Let's say 550. And then you can enter your file save, and it'll save it as a MAT file. So here, let's say test, and it plays it as well as displaying a graph that shows essentially what the sound looks like. As you can see over in the current folder over here, the folder is updated with the test.mat file, which is the sample that we just created. Now, say I don't like triangle, I want to try something else. I type in the name as well as the file extension of the file I want to be, a tone I want to change, and then opens up a new menu that asks if I want to change my wave type. Say I like sinusoidal better, then it'll change this to a sine wave. I can adjust frequency, link the sample and the pitch. Say I want greater frequency, 8192. Now I have a new type of wave. Now say I'm like this, I want, but I don't want to use a MAT file because obviously I want to play it with any other audio playback thing. I just enter a save name I want, so in this case test. It doesn't have to be the same as the MAT file. For this sake, we'll just name it test. And as it provides a warning that tells you that for this version, only wave, OGG, and FLAC files are supported. MP3 and MP4, other more popular formatting types for audio, unfortunately, aren't supported by MATLAB in this version. So we're stuck with those 3. So in this case, let's save it as .wave, and there it is. So let's see if I can. Where'd it go?
You want to load it into the.
That's not it.
Yeah,
Well.
Can you pull up the
Oh.
GUI again?
Right.
Just load it back into the.
So let's say we have load 3 test. That's .wave file now. Open it. And hit play. And voila, you've created your own tone. And this is Team CSI Las Vegas, and this is our audio sampler.